The woman stood at the back of the courthouse, her security badge digging into her palm. She wasn't there to watch the verdict. She already knew how this ended. The room was packed: press, lawyers, families of the victims. At the center sat the defendant, hands folded, calm. A decorated philanthropist. A man praised for saving children. No one noticed the janitor near the exit. Hello guys, welcome to my channel where ordinary situations turn into unforgettable twists. Every story begins with something simple, and ends with a truth no one sees coming. These are emotion-packed, short-form stories about strangers, secrets, unexpected kindness, shocking revelations, and life-changing moments that happen when you least expect them. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, share it with your friends, and drop your thoughts in the comment section below. She hadn't planned to stay. She was supposed to mop the hallway and leave before sentencing. But her daughter was somewhere in this building. And today, the truth was finally catching up. The judge cleared his throat, preparing to speak. But then, he stopped. His eyes fixed on the woman in the back. His face drained of color. Court is in recess, the judge said abruptly. Murmurs erupted. Then he pointed. Ma'am. The janitor. Please step forward. Her heart slammed. This was happening sooner than she expected. The judge stood. Walked past the attorneys. Past the cameras. And stopped inches from her. He lowered his voice. You remember me, he said. It's been 12 years. She said nothing. He gently lifted her sleeve. The courtroom leaned forward as the cameras zoomed in, a jagged scar running along her forearm. The judge swallowed hard. You found me, he whispered. In that warehouse. Tied to a chair. Crying for my mother. The room fell silent. You were just a night shift cleaner at the hospital next door. But you heard something. And you didn't walk away. 12 years earlier, she had been walking home from her hospital cleaning shift. It was past midnight. The industrial district was empty. Then she heard it, a child's muffled scream from inside an abandoned warehouse. She should have called the police. That's what anyone would say. But the crying was desperate. Frantic. She broke the rusted lock with a metal pipe and slipped inside. The boy was bound to a chair, blindfolded, shaking. She freed him without saying a word, carried him outside, and flagged down a passing truck. She told the driver to take him to the hospital. Then she disappeared. No statement. No interviews. No reward. She had an expired visa and couldn't risk being questioned. So she became invisible again. She worked double shifts. Raised her daughter alone. And never told anyone what she'd done. Until today. When the man on trial was finally identified as the kidnapper who had taken 7 children that year. The judge turned slowly toward the defendant. The man on trial today? His voice cracked. He's the one who took me. Gasps exploded across the room. Cameras flashed. The defendant's calm expression finally broke. For years, the judge continued, this man built shelters. Donated to children's charities. Smiled for cameras. He paused. And no one knew he was the same man who destroyed families a decade ago. The woman finally spoke. Her voice was quiet but steady. My daughter, she said, was one of the 7. The courtroom froze. A young woman in the jury box stood up, trembling. Their eyes met. Mother and daughter. Separated for 12 years because the kidnapper had told the child her mother abandoned her. The girl had been adopted. Renamed. And never knew the truth. Until today. The judge raised his gavel. Maximum sentence. No parole. As the room erupted, the woman walked toward her daughter. No applause. Just tears. And finally, after all these years, reunion. Sometimes the people who change the world don't wear capes or stand in spotlights. They wear uniforms you overlook. They clean floors while others sleep. They risk everything without asking for credit. This woman didn't save a child for recognition. She did it because someone had to. And while justice took 12 years to arrive, love never stopped searching. The truth always finds its way home. It just needs someone brave enough to break the lock and step into the dark. That's the kind of hero the world forgets, until the moment they can't be ignored anymore. And that moment changes everything. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, share it with your friends, and tell us what you learned in the comments below.